So the thoughts are definitely the inner. The words and actions are the outer. But the outer is only a product of the inner. Meaning, if I want to say a bad word to anybody, I've already thought it before. So therefore, clean the inner that nobody knows and sees. Automatically the outer will be clean. And that's what the Sufis used to say. I hired myself as a security guard on my thoughts. I only allow positive thoughts. And whenever a negative thought comes, I deny entry. That's where the Sufis came up with the issue of focusing on Ismul Jalala, Allah. Right? Sometimes you go to masajid, especially Sufi ones, you see the name Allah. And the idea is I want to focus on it to help me clear, to start filtering my thoughts. So the next thing, what the Sufis mean by muraqabah. Muraqabah means self-observation, right? What do they mean? Words and actions? Oh, that's secondary. What's the first level of muraqabah? Thoughts. Oh, you mean you can distinguish a thought that is Rahmani from a thought that is Shaitani? Of course. If you don't, you're not doing muraqabah. And distinguishing those thoughts, you start distinguishing, is this thought that I'm having now, is this Rahmani or Shaitani? If it's Shaitani, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I should deny it entry immediately. Because once I allow it, even if it's by somebody else, Shaitan told me, once I allow it access, it's my own. It's like the war in Ukraine. It wasn't Trump. But now that it's been going on for a year in Trump's time, guess whose war is it now? It's his war now. Right? Hey, you allowed it to remain. Once the thought gains access to your brain, even if it's by Shaitan, now it's your own. And it's going to have effects. It's going to have negativity, even if you don't translate it into words or actions. Now, the Sharia tells us, the Sunnah tells us, that if you have an evil thought, whether you developed it yourself or you borrowed it from Shaitan, and you don't translate it into words or action, you will not be held accountable for it in Qiyamah, right? True, the hadith is sahih. But the Sharia did not say that this evil thought will not have damaging and negative effects, even when you don't translate it in words and action. In fact, the Sharia told us it will have negative effects, even if you don't translate it. And the biggest example I give you is worth qalam. The people who inherited the big land from their father died, they gathered together that night, said, from tomorrow on, no more sadaqah, no more charity. لا يدخلنها اليوم عليكم مسكين. The old man was a nice guy, he used to give everybody. There's the new sheriff in town. No more. لا يدخلنها اليوم عليكم مسكين. From tomorrow on, look, that's the night before. Intention. Thought. Tomorrow didn't come yet. Allah Azza wa Jal sent فَأَصْبَحَتْ كَالصَّرِيمِ, destroyed the whole thing, to the point that when they went the next morning, they thought, I think we got the wrong address, this is not our land. Which shows you that evil thoughts, without being actually manifested in the material world of words or actions, have actual ramifications in the material world. Now, they may not be accountable for it in Qiyamah, but they will actually suffer ramifications now. So that's a dangerous thing.
Counter positive is the last one.
The contra-positive is
a good thought.
A good thought. That's where the Prophet ﷺ tells you, right? You have a good thought, even if you don't do it, you'll get rewards for Allahu Akbar. Obviously, right? So that's the danger of what people think, oh, as long as I have an evil thought and I don't translate it into words or actions, I'm good. In the sense that you will not be asked in Qiyamah about it, or you will not be charged, I shouldn't say asked, because Allah says, إن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله. Whoa. if you translate what you hide in your heart or you don't translate it, you will be held to account. So that means hisab, it's going to be there. May Allah forgive us, Sheikh, it's a dangerous thing that I'm saying. But you will not be charged because of the hadith. So it's in your record, but guess what? You didn't translate it into words and actions, no charge. It's there, but no charge. You're forgiven, exonerated. But will it have effects in the life? Yes, it will. Will it have effect on your personality? Of course it will. Ask me, ask every sinner. Do sins have an effect on you? Of course they do, Sheikh. I mean, sometimes you see him instantaneously and Allah already tells you this for that. And sometimes I say, I hope, Ya Allah, this is for that because you are so kind.
I think the rest of the ayah tells us that
it's up to him. But
yeah.
the hadith says that if you don't do it,
Yeah.
you won't be held accountable. I want to emphasize it's recorded, yuhasibkum, but no charge. But does it have ramifications in the dunya? It does. Is it recorded? It is. Which is a problem. I've been looking for years where, Ya Allah, please erase them. I don't want them to be recorded, Sheikh, because we're in trouble. That's why you do something evil, quickly do istighfar, quickly do.
Hopefully our salah will be
I hope, I mean, you know,
because there is a lot of hope for that. If we do
I
it
have a
properly.
big hope in the ayah, يَمْحُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيُثْبِتُ. Allah erases whatever He wants and affirms whatever He wants, because you really want many things erased, Sheikh. Born again.
Like it won't be there.
Yes. Only He can do that.